In the vast, swirling chaos of the early universe, a cosmic dance unfolded, a ballet of particles and energy that set the stage for the creation of worlds. Among these worlds was a small, unassuming planet, nestled in the habitable zone of a young star, its surface a tapestry of volatile elements and unyielding forces. This planet, known to its inhabitants as Earth, was in its infancy, a molten sphere of chaos gradually cooling, its surface reshaping under the relentless pressure of tectonic forces. As the planet cooled, the atmosphere thickened, a soup of gases swirling above a tumultuous landscape. Lightning crackled across the sky, igniting the primordial oceans that had begun to form in the low-lying basins. These oceans, rich with minerals and chemicals, became the cradle of life, a vast expanse of liquid that would soon witness the birth of the first living organisms. In this primordial soup, the conditions were ripe for the emergence of life. The energy from the sun, combined with the heat from volcanic eruptions and the relentless energy of lightning, provided the necessary catalysts for chemical reactions. Simple molecules began to collide and combine, forming more complex structures. Among these were amino acids, the building blocks of proteins, which floated in the warm waters, waiting for the right moment to come together. As the eons passed, these amino acids began to form chains, creating proteins that could catalyze further reactions. In the depths of the oceans, in the shadows of hydrothermal vents, where the searing heat met the cool waters, life took its first tentative steps. It was here that the first primitive cells emerged, simple structures encased in membranes, capable of harnessing energy from their surroundings. These cells were the ancestors of all life on Earth, tiny bubbles of complexity in an otherwise chaotic world. The journey of life was not a straight path, but a winding road filled with trials and tribulations. Competition for resources was fierce, and the environment was unforgiving. Yet within this struggle lay the seeds of evolution. Some cells learned to harness sunlight, transforming it into energy through a process we now call photosynthesis. They released oxygen as a byproduct, slowly but surely altering the composition of the atmosphere. This oxygenation event, known as the Great Oxidation Event, transformed Earth from a world dominated by anoxic life forms to one teeming with aerobic organisms, paving the way for more complex life. As time flowed like the rivers that carved the land, life diversified. Simple cells evolved into multicellular organisms, forming colonies that worked together in harmony. The oceans became vibrant ecosystems, bustling with life. Coral reefs flourished, providing shelter and sustenance for countless species. Fish darted through the waters, their scales glinting in the sunlight, while strange and wondrous creatures roamed the seafloor, each adapting to its niche in this bustling aquatic world. But life was not confined to the oceans. The land, once barren and inhospitable, began to beckon. Plants, having mastered the art of photosynthesis, began to creep onto the shores, colonizing the land with their green tendrils. They transformed the landscape, creating lush forests and sprawling grasslands. With them came the first terrestrial animals, crawling from the depths of the oceans to explore this new frontier. The air became filled with the sounds of life as creatures adapted to their new environment, evolving lungs to breathe the fresh air and limbs to traverse the uneven terrain. As the ages turned, life continued to evolve, branching out into myriad forms. From the towering dinosaurs that ruled the land to the delicate insects that flitted through the air, the planet became a tapestry of biodiversity. Ecosystems flourished and fell, each cycle of life and death contributing to the intricate web of existence. Yet, amidst this grandeur, catastrophe loomed. Asteroids collided with Earth, volcanic eruptions reshaped landscapes, and climate shifts altered habitats. Each event, while devastating, acted as a catalyst for evolution, forcing life to adapt, survive, and thrive in new forms. After millions of years, mammals emerged from the shadows, small and unassuming at first, but with the potential for greatness. They diversified, adapting to various niches, from the soaring bats of the night sky to the great whales that roamed the oceans. Among them, one lineage began to develop remarkable traits: intelligence, social structures, and the ability to manipulate their environment. These creatures, known as humans, would come to dominate the planet, shaping it in ways no other species could. As humans evolved, they began to question their existence, pondering the origins of life itself. They looked to the stars, seeking answers in the cosmos, and as they did, they began to understand their place in the grand tapestry of life. They realized that they were not separate from the world around them, but rather a continuation of the very processes that had birthed life billions of years ago. With their newfound understanding came a responsibility. Humans recognized the delicate balance of ecosystems and the interconnectedness of all living beings. They learned that their actions could have profound impacts on the world, leading to both creation and destruction. In their quest for knowledge, they began to explore ways to preserve the fragile web of life that had taken so long to weave. As the sun set on one era and rose on another, the story of life on Earth continued to unfold. From the simplest cells to the complexity of human societies, the narrative of existence was a testament to resilience, adaptability, and the relentless pursuit of survival. Each organism, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, played a role in this vast symphony of life, a reminder that every beginning is rooted in the chaos of creation, and every end is but a new beginning waiting to unfold. The journey of life was far from over. It was an ongoing saga, a continuous dance of evolution and adaptation, echoing through the ages, a story as old as time itself.